Potter's Cross has jumped off with some purpose to make the running, already a few lengths clear of the well-clustered chasing group as they reach the first flight. Potter's Cross by 3 lengths, 1 or 2 indifferent jumps in behind, but they've all got to the landing side safely. Johnny Ogue is presently bringing up the rear. Leonosis on the outside now moving through into second place as they jump the second, but 3 lengths behind the leader. Timesremembered in the red and white checks. Horse who sweated freely is racing keenly between runners, with Barclay Baron prominent on the inside. Caesar Milan is held up next in front of Johnny Ogue and Tinker Time, and the leader Potter's Cross was a shade awkward at the third flight. The free-going Timesremembered now into a clear second from Leonosis with a sheepskin noseband. Barclay Baron's yellow cap up the inside from Caesar Milan, Johnny Ogue and Tinker Time as they skip across flight number 4. Johnny Ogue not as fluent as some there. So a long run now before they leave the ground again, having jumped the first line of hurdles. Potter's Cross is the leader by 1.5 lengths. Timesremembered a clear second with 2 lengths to Leonosis, who races on the outside of Barclay Baron with Caesar Milan between runners. And the last pair are Johnny Ogue, red cap, and on the inside in the yellow and black, Tinker Time. Potter's Cross then will lead them down the hill to the turn by the stables. He has a length advantage over Timesremembered as they meet the rising ground. Barclay Baron is racing in 3rd position with Leonosis and Caesar Milan for company, and still at the tail of the field, Tinker Time on the inside of Johnny Ogue. So they're about to level off down the back straight. 3 flights of hurdles to cross there, the 5th, 6th and 7th. And it's Potter's Cross who takes them to the first of them with a 1.5 lengths advantage over Timesremembered. Leonosis on the outside of the next trio is just shading 3rd from Barclay Baron. They've got Caesar Milan racing close up between them, and Tinker Time and Johnny Ogue remain in a share of last place. So coming over the first in the back straight, Potter's Cross the leader. Leonosis nods on landing. Didn't lose too much ground as a consequence. Timesremembered still chasing Potter's Cross. Leonosis 3rd. And then Caesar Milan, who races alongside Barclay Baron, Tinker Time and Johnny Ogue are well in touch as they come over the middle flight in the back straight. Led by Potter's Cross. And again, Leonosis got that wrong. That time he really clobbered the hurdle, and that's cost him several lengths as a result. He's dropped back into the last pair as Tinker Time improves past him. So they go to the last on the far side, which is 5 from home. Potter's Cross a little bit uncoordinated, and Timesremembered has moved up alongside. Caesar Milan, Tinker Time, Leonosis and Barclay Baron are the next quartet, and Johnny Ogue is just beginning to struggle as they run towards the final mile. He's detached from the others by a couple of lengths. Barclay Baron, the latest one to lose his place as the tempo just begins to lift a shade. Timesremembered in the red and white checks has gone up sides Potter's Cross. Leonosis has rallied after making those errors in the back straight. He's now got a share of 3rd with Caesar Milan. Tinker Time improved briefly halfway down the back straight, but he's lost his pitch once again and he's struggling in the last trio in company with Johnny Ogue and Barclay Baron. The other 4 are still travelling well within themselves, now led outright by Timesremembered as they begin to make the swing for home. They've got just over 5 furlongs to gallop in the Persian War and 4 to jump in the straight. Caesar Milan is about to go off in pursuit of Timesremembered. Leonosis holding every chance on the outside. Potter's Cross keeping to the inside in the dark blue and white stripes. Johnny Ogue is moving into 5th, but would be 7 lengths behind the leading quartet. Timesremembered led over the 4th last, jumped it well. Caesar Milan is shaken up in 2nd with Leonosis for company. Potter's Cross is next, and Timesremembered is drawing clear on the way towards the 3rd from home and doing it easily. Stepped to the 3rd from home, got away with it, landed 8 in front of Leonosis and Potter's Cross. Caesar Milan has dropped away very tamely. Barclay Baron's beginning to stay on, but it's Timesremembered and Leighton Aspell clear at the 2nd last. Again bungled the hurdle. Potter's Cross is 7 lengths behind in 2nd. Leonosis is 2 lengths further back in 3rd, and the others are going to come home at wide margins. Barclay Baron's in front of Caesar Milan, Johnny Ogue and Tinker Time into the wings of the last. Timesremembered better that time. He lands 10 lengths clear. Potter's Cross is in vain pursuit. Leonosis is held in 3rd with 150 yards on the flat to go. It's Timesremembered in the hands of Leighton Aspell. Another winner on the card for Emma Lavelle. Timesremembered wins the Totepool Mobile Persian War very easily. Potter's Cross Cross ran second. Leonosis held on to third. From the staying on Barclay Baron, then came Tinker Time, Johnny Ogue, and virtually pulled up on the running was Caesar Milan.